Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. So the Bronx Bombers try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strike. Early on in the count.
Jimmy Nelson will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 53, Jimmy Nelson.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fuentes is there. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The pitch. This is line to left. Jankowski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The next 0-2. Line drive to left. Jankowski is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing. A's. You're watching Major.
The athletic, the designated hitter, Juan Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some offers mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Francesco Fuentes, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Straight 3 call as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Here's big Aaron Judge as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Chris Bryant, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is foul for the first strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Batting 5th, the catcher,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 0-1 on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He comes in with a .302 average. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely at second with their 3rd swipe of the ball game, and that takes us to a look at the league leaderboard in terms of stolen bases by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Stallings stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball right down the line and left. Jankowski there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jankowski's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. So they get a couple. Now batting, Daniel Nakamura, looking to stay high. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all.
Stepping in now, Donovan Silva, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and he pops him up. Correa is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Nothing across here this.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Correa.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Sliding in once again, Jimmy Nelson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Jankowski going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
0-1 count and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Nunez is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 99.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. In the air to straightaway center field. Fuentes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home play 2.5. It's now 3-0 New York.
Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Popped him up. Judge has room in foul territory. One down. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. And there's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Jankowski racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacob Stallings comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit high and deep to left field. Jankowski ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Into the box, Manny Machado pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Ready with the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Here comes the 0-1. That's down into left center for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. There goes the runner. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now, Jimmy Nelson. He went deep last time up. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now the Oakland skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. In there, strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. 4 runs here in this half inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Martinez, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Jankowski has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. So digging in now, Travis Jankowski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Francesco Fuentes swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Daniel Nakamura stands in as he looks at a called strike. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book of Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Next for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Runner goes for 3rd. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal 3rd right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Bryant takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. On to 1st, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, Manny Machado. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the inning. Hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-2. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 33.
So coming to the plate, Donovan Silva. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's yanked into the stand, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
Machado waits on it, and that's the third out. A's are gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is popped up. Albies is right there. One pitch, one away.
Now batting. The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Michael Lorenzen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jimmy Nelson will stand in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jimmy Nelson.
Roberto Ozuna is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
To short, reined in, over to Albies on the first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
The first baseman,
standing in, Aaron Judge, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Fuentes going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Outfielder Steven.
the athletic, the right fielder.
Shohei Ohtani enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a chopper left side of the infield.
For the New York Yankees.
And that's out number 1.
13, Shohei Ohtani. The batter, the shortstop,
At the plate, Tyler Wade. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
now batting, the designated hitter.
So striding in, Juan Ramirez. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. 8-0. Settling in now, Chris Bryant is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Fuentes. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Digging in, Jacob Stallings. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Manny Machado.
Next. For New York, Manny Machado, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotties there for it, and that retires the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches as the lead holds at 8-0.
Reds.
Now at the plate, Travis Jankowski. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Ready on 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And here's a fastball. It misses. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Bryant is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Daniel Nakamura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short. Giancarlo Stanton now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jankowski on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The Yankees on top of the A's here in the 8th as you take a look at the line score through the first 7+ innings here in Oakland. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's a .424 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Jankowski. Back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Nelson.
Digging in once again, Jimmy Nelson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No hits to this point. No balls and a strike to count.
Albies.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33, Donovan Silva.
Digging in now, Donovan Silva, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Struck him out. Into the box. Renato Nunez 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends. Ryan Kuba enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to.
Number 17, Ryan Kuba.
First offering on its way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Now batting. Right fielder, Cody
Taylor Rogers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the. Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Here's the first pitch to him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that would hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Fuentes giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Stepping in, Jacob Stallings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's off the left field wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. And they'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit at third. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Juan Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Last strike now for Oakland. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Ready for another shot now. Francesco Fuentes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the harder plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Nakamura hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement. And the Yankees have won the American League East.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The New York Yankees win for a division-leading 98th time. Tyler Glasnow hosts his league-leading 21st victory as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. Joe Musgrove was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, Tyler Glasnow keeps on winning, now has 21 this year, as the Pinstripes took care of the A's 9-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they destroyed the Rays 7-1. Matthew Schaefer got his 7th win out of the bullpen, helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays 1-0. The Astros got 12 hits in this one as they blew out Baltimore 9-2. The Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. The Kansas City Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim only allowed 2 hits in the game as they pulverized the Twins 7-0. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-4. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-4. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 8-2. The Mariners put together 10 total hits as they ran over the Reds 12-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 10-1. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. Tino Delgado got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Mets were winners against the Padres 4-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.